Pittsburgh with a record of 16-11 overall, 7-9 in conference play, same as Georgia Tech. The Yellow Jackets 13-14 overall, and Coach Stoudemire is still steaming about that. If he had a bigger bench, he might have gone to some different guys. This is the 9th different starting lineup of the year for the Yellow Jackets, who get on the board. Lance Terry has the first two.
Dang near half court, right on point. Lance Terry finishing at the rim.
Pittsburgh, meanwhile, coming off a crushing defeat on Saturday at Notre Dame. They need this one, too. Sophomore from Senegal has his first points for 2 Yellow Jackets.
Doug, I think for both these teams, both the big men have been playing really good. You see Corn right there finishing. Look for them to go inside and try to open up that perimeter play.
He was saying it's more about between his ears at this point. Got to get comfortable and get ready for it to be hit again and make sure it's okay.
And just picking your spots, knowing when to make a play, knowing when you're... Doug, I think Zach Austin is another guy that Pittsburgh really needs to look for to get something offensively. Last game, he didn't really get many looks. Pittsburgh guards need to do a better job of drawing into great college basketball coaches.
And, of course, that prompted Eric Devendorf and Coach Capel going down a long list about that game as Leggett hits the 2-point shot.
Tony Crockett, a guy who got hot from the 3-point line that game, and all season long hasn't been that guy shooting the threes, but he talked about he brought out that holy water, and he put it in Tony Crockett's hand, and then you know that they're going to be playing, right? There's not going to be a lot of quick subs, so these guys are going to play hard, and they're going to play through their mistakes.
Corin denies Soiree, and that is another shot clock violation unless they count that desperation 3. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Terry able to beat that buzzer. That extends the biggest lead of the night to 7.
And make the right play.
Terry, who his teammates call Pops, goes end-to-end off the steal. The 24-year-old with the flush.
Lance Terry stepping up defensively. Yes, sir, Coach Stoudemire, I got you. We need you on the defensive side, getting in the lane, getting easy opportunities to the rim like that one.
He by himself is outscoring Pittsburgh so far, 8-6. 8 points now off the... Jaden Mustaf feeds Powell, who draws the second defender. Nice wraparound pass to Mustaf, and an equally nice pass inside to George.
Just great ball movement. That's what Georgia Tech was lacking last game.
Shot clock at 4. Terry, stay hot. He's into double figures already with 11. His career high is 26 a couple of years ago when he was at Gardner-Webb. And you already got to start thinking about that. Not even midway through the first half with 11 points. Corin off the feed from Lowe. Here comes Jaland Lowe, 5th in the ACC in assists. Drives to the bucket, finds Leggett. That is a winning combination for the Pitt Panthers.
And anytime you can get out in transition and not have to play against a set defense in half court, what they're doing a good job of is when Georgia Tech's getting to the rim, they're just contested and making it tough for them. Yes, they'll make some of those shots. Yes, you'll get some foul calls, but just make it tough for them when they go to the rim.
Powell buries the triple from distance against Boston College on Saturday.
I'm a big fan of Duncan Powell because a lot of players, after having a game like that versus BC, would come out here and be shy. Not Duncan Powell coming out here ready to shoot the ball.
Back to a 7-point game, 9 minutes remaining in the half.
It's exactly what you have to do against the zone. Get the ball in the middle and turn and look, be aggressive just like Ndongo was. The middle and the short corner are the 2 areas of the zone.
Getting himself into that conversation perhaps for all ACC honors. 4 to shoot. Lowe puts it on the deck, lays it up and in. He's going left hand if he can every single time.
I really love Lowe. I just think he's a super crafty guard.
He get himself going a couple of weeks ago when he broke his elbow at North Carolina, so certainly that has cost the Panthers. Ish Leggett, consistent as ever now with 8 points. Arion Sutton has come into the game for the first time for Georgia Tech, so we have seen all available and healthy 8 scholarship players who made the trip from Atlanta. With 1 on the shot clock, off the window for 2. Pretty nice for Jaland Lowe. Pittsburgh with an empty trip, 6 minutes to go in the half. Tech led by as many as 12. Powell rattles home his 3rd made 3 of the night. The difference at the moment is that Virginia Tech lost both of its head-to-head matchups against these 2 teams, so the Hokies are on the wrong side of that tiebreaker. You got to win this game.
hey, I'm sorry, but give me the ball next time on the way down, all right?
Shot clock at 5. Lowe high off the window for 2, and the Panthers within 3. Considerably after Tech dominated the first several minutes. Powell to the corner. Terry wide open. He hits the clean 3 from the corner. It's back to a 6-point game. Lowe to Austin with 3 on the clock. Aims, shoots, and fires. Pittsburgh with a tremendous final possession of the half, and they'll head to the locker room down by 5. Go along with his 8 points. Yellow Jackets with the basketball to start this second. Nathan George off the bounce, has it rattled out off the glass and right back through the cylinder. 37-30, Georgia Tech.
Gives Georgia Tech an advantage offensively is now you can put Nate George off the ball a little bit, put Terry on the ball. Now George can look to be more of an effective scorer.
Cameron Corrin in a crowd for 2. Powell down the lane, puts it off the window and in.
What opened that up was
Leggett rejects the screen the first time, uses it the second, now goes inside to Corrin. What do they say about the guys who set the best screens?
a little bit, see what happens. Does a double team come? Now when you kick it out, now you can play off of those closeouts.
Powell. He's feeling it tonight. It's amazing, the sport of basketball. One night you can't throw it in the ocean, and the next night you can't miss.
And now you got to get back and play defense if you're Georgia Tech. But on this side of the basketball, Georgia Tech has that advantage.
That is still the case here this season. Terry has it stripped away by Leggett. Ball comes to Mustaf. Finds Powell from the corner. He's fouled and will have a chance at a 4-point play.
I'll tell you what, Doug, he does not remember what happened against Boston College last game. He's coming out here shooting the ball, extreme confidence, and a guy who really took advantage of the injuries that Georgia Tech have. You see him right here, just a kick out in the corner, knocking it down. Doesn't matter. Doug, that's a big stat right there, because usually the team who has more possessions in a basketball game wins.
Big three by Leggett.
Unless you're knocking down threes like that.
Good ball movement to find Corrin, who is still perfect from the floor.
Well, I've been saying it all game. Get him the ball. He hasn't missed a shot. He's going to be efficient around the rim.
The 2 men from Senegal. And again, Papa has not had a consistent role for Pittsburgh this year, but he brings a physicality to this team. That's a new career high for Duncan Powell, and he has a chance as Coach Capel. And Jaden's father unfortunately died in late October on his 55th birthday of natural causes. And yet his son continues to play on and honor that legacy. Able to save it. Cummings off the bounce. Looked like somebody got a piece of it. On second effort, Cummings no. Now Powell took a shot to the face. He holds his face and nose. And so Pittsburgh can make it a 1-possession game. Step back 3. Lowe's got it. He puts his hands, as you saw, in the sign of a prayer. His prayer is answered, and the Panthers are back within 2. The zoo starts to make some noise.
So 12 turnovers. They've been doing a good job with second chance points, but
Cummings gives Pittsburgh its first lead since 2-0. Lowe with the ball, he's got 22 points. Leggett's got 20. Left alone, can't do that. It's tied at 67 off the triple from Lowe. Dangerous pass, Leggett gets it. Missed the layup. Couple of huge missed opportunities for Pitt, and here comes Tech. Terry with Lowe to beat, able to do it. What a sequence for the Yellow Jackets, who get their lead back to 4.
Just a point-blank missed layup right there by Leggett.
And Ndongo was near, and he didn't go up to challenge the shot by Leggett, but just his mere presence. Dives for the ball, gets it back out to Lowe. His 3 is long. Austin had it blocked by Ndongo. Pittsburgh with another chance, but time is running out. And Georgia Tech grabs the rebound. Once again, it's Ndongo.
For them to do it with a limited bench and limited guys, it just shows you the energy and effort and the passion that these guys are playing with.